Hi everyone, I'm Zedius, and let's jump into our next episode here. So today we get a starter pack offer. This legendary scroll offer is normally to get a legendary scroll is about $100, $99.99. These EXP boosters that you would get with the legendary scroll pack would sit in your inbox for 99 days. I would recommend holding those until you get more powerful monsters. Up until the point where you actually need them. So they'll be good for 99 days in your inbox. And the mystical scrolls are just more chances at 3 and 4 star and potentially even 5-star monsters. But these can also deter your focus, and that's what today's episode is going to be about: is focus and where do we go from here. So last night I got the account to level 8, and every week on Sunday the arena ends, so because of my ranking we got 10 more crystals. So it's going to pop up our inbox. We have 6 days to collect these things. I'm saving energy for when I actually need it. I do only have 6 days though to hold on to it. Social points are if you get any friends, and that's one of the things we're going to be covering today, is where do we go. So I jumped in here, I cleared through Mount White Ragoon. Teleon was kicking my butt. I did Giants B1, and B2 I couldn't do on my own, it was kicking my butt. So your monster box should look something like this. You should have Lapis, the Water Magic Knight. She's going to be a key element to our team. These other guys really are just filling in. I got her, the Water Harpoo from a dungeon run. Anytime you run dungeons, you get a chance at monsters at the end of the stage to be given to you. You can find out which monsters in the drop info of that dungeon. So where do we go from here? So there's a couple of things that we want to have short-term focus on, a short-term goal and a long-term goal. So our long-term goal is to actually farm Giants B10 reliably. So we'd have to come all the way through all of these stages and get down here to Giants B10 and be able just to run that over and over and farm the runes that would drop. And you can item drop infos right there, and you can click these 3 little dots and it will show you what runes drop in that dungeon. There's also dragons and necro, which dragons is mid to late game to farm reliably, and necro is definitely late game. And these Hall of Magics we'll get into as they come. Right now we're too low to really focus on those halls to be efficient. So we want to focus on long-term getting Giants B10 and farm. So how do we do that? Well, our short-term goal right now is to first and foremost come into the community, go to the mentor mentee, and it's going to tell you some information right there, and we can add a mentor. If you have friends, you can actually get in the same chat with them and invite them that way. But you want to look for guys that can probably pull you ahead. This here is Annabelle under the Harmon time. That's Annabelle. So we want her because she's a really good farmer. She has a self-heal, she does a lot of damage, and AoE defense break. So we'll take her. And what a mentor does is, a mentor or a friend allows you to use that friend or mentor's rep monster. And that rep monster can be one rep monster in your team that can help you in that dungeon. So here's a Teor. He's pretty good, so we'll grab one of him. I saw a Chow on there. Hopefully he's still on here because he's pretty good. Okay, here's a Lapis, 6-starred and awakened. The purple means they're awakened. The star level, every monster can go up to 6 stars, which we'll get into those details later. We'll take her. She's a really good farmer. There's that Chow. We'll take him. So right off the bat, we're getting 5 rep monsters. We'll take this fire panda. Okay. When you use them as a rep monster, you can come in and collect energy. So every day, use the rep monsters to help you farm, and then come back into the friend list under Mentor Mentee and collect the energy. And when you use their monster, you're actually giving them energy. So when you reach max level, you can get mentees underneath you. Now the next thing we do is very politely in the global chat, because now we're level 8, we can talk in global chat. Need rep monsters, please. I'm very new. And we'll send a message out, and there it shows up there, need rep monsters, please. I'm very new. And people will either send you a friend invite, or they will say add me. And if they say add me, you can click on their name here in the chat and friend request them. You could click on people's names in chat and just friend request them randomly, but that's not good. Once you get a request in under the community button here, underneath the requests, it will show you all the people requesting. I would not add anybody who is less than level 40. Their reps are not going to help you unless it's a real life friend or somebody that you know that you just want to have on your list. And the other thing is, you can only have 50 friends, so keep that list at about 40 to 45. We want you can only delete up to 5 friends a day, and later when we're actually farming other things, if you're maxed out, it's going to hinder you. So usually when I go to farm the essence dungeons, I will get my list down to like 35 or 30 people when I know I'm getting ready to farm for a monster. And we'll talk about how you do that later. Every day you want to spend your wishes. This has been proven to not be exactly random, but once in a while you can hit the monster. Usually you'll get energy, 10,000 crystals, mana crystals, which are the blue ones, or arena invitational wings. And do excuse me, I still have a little bit of a cold, so there's our 15 energy, which does put us over the cap. Now we're at 53 out of 38 energy. So our immediate goal under these challenges is to start working on this Monster Training 101. We want to click on those, and it says get an attack type monster to level 15. If you click on them, it'll tell you what you need to do. You can scroll up and it'll say, okay, it's time to equip 4 fatal runes to complete the rune set. Well, I've already done that on Lapis, my water magic knight. Just try to follow along, get as far, and do as many of these as you can. But our immediate goal is to unlock the Famion volcano. Once we do that, we can start doing these fast leveling strategies and get some monsters. So work on that, and that's what I'm going to work on, and we will catch up in the next video. Have a good day.